What's up, everyone? Another way back, more Factorio for you. Episode 11, and we did a lot last episode. Episode 10, we put all these builds in right here. Basically, everything after science, I think. We might have got turrets on the previous one, but we did a lot of building yesterday, and we got this light build in. Did a really good job setting all this stuff up. I think we added more iron. We did tons of stuff. So in the beginning, first part of the video, didn't feel like we were getting very far, but we really picked up speed in the last half of the video and got tons of stuff done. I did update the task list. We got a few fixes we need to do, and something to improve our iron throughput, really, because we need more gears is really why. I added all that gear build in, but there's not enough iron to do anything with it, so it's just empty. So we're getting ready to do base 2 is what we're doing. We're getting all this ready so we have enough stuff to build base 2. And base 2, what we're going to start doing is killing a bunch of biter bases and stuff to get ready and laying down a bunch of wall and kind of carving out a space that we want to say, this is ours. During that time, the minibus will have time to keep churning and pumping out all these items for us and get backed up, okay? So that when we go to build base 2, we should at least be able to start with a lot of stuff, okay? Now, we are going to have to go back and forth to do that. But it is what it is. I haven't built the freeway yet, and I do think I'm going to wait for concrete which means I really want another patch of iron to do that. Concrete takes iron, and we're using all of our iron on iron plate right now, and I don't want to run out our patch, which is not, we're already halfway through our patch. We started actually more than halfway through. I think we started with 400, and we're down to 150K. But this patch over here has 4 million, so as soon as we tap that, we can start tap that. We can start making some concrete and get that freeway going so we can zip around and everything will be golden, right? So let's get into the fixes here. But I need to get out of that view. And we got to fix this first. This is not right. See, because these guys are stopped up, but these guys still need big poles. But since little poles are the only thing it can grab, it's just sitting there. So I decided to do this a slightly different way. Now I fixed this off camera and then I took that out because obviously I want to do it on camera. But I thought, there's probably a better way to do this where I put one on the inside and then have big poles on the inside and little poles on the outside. And I thought about how to do this, and now I can't remember how I thought of it, how I was going to do it. It was a really slick way too, and now I just can't, for the life of me, recall. I think it was if I do undergrounds right here, right? This gives me a lot of extra space for right here. And then what I can do, I think, see, but we need one extra space. It would really need to turn right there. I don't think, oh, no. If I do this, and I also do this, that will make them go on the inside. So actually, this build's good. I just needed to add these couple of pieces right here and the undergrounds. But now what I need to do, I don't need to clear those out because they'll eventually... Yeah, I do, because they're not going to go in properly. So let's just do this. I'll just pick all those up so it kind of cleans it out. There we go. Now we got them on inside and outside so that they can pick them. They can keep picking them up no matter what. So now what's going to happen is this guy's going to make big pole, and then this guy will still be able to pick it up because, see, he still has space. These guys will stop eventually. Once this line builds up, they'll just stop. So that's done. Let's check that off the list. We fixed the poles. Now let's do disconnect the steel build because we need way more gears. It's just not even close to enough. We're pretty much producing as much iron as we can with the patch that we have. So it's just something that we don't have a lot of control over right now. We just can't get more iron. We need way more gears, and we're just never going to get them. So there's a couple things I wanted to do. First, I'm just going to cut this off. Literally just going to tell steel, you're done. Like, we've got plenty of steel over here. We've got plenty on the belt for now, at least. Really just making power poles with it. It's not like it's, there's nothing. It's not doing anything else. So, again, we made engines, but it's just something we don't need a lot of. So actually, there's a manually fed build. So that should give us a lot more plate coming out. Let's make sure, yeah, everybody's firing. I also turned the rounds back on because we need way more than one line of rounds. So I think what we're going to let this do is back itself up. Now, the other thing that I noticed is this thing can't drop off gears fast enough. So what I did again, off camera, is I added another guy in here. Now, I can't do it here because I have the light. So maybe what we'll do is let's fix this whole thing. Like, let's move all of these down. In fact, let's just rip all these out. I don't really like the... We can get more with this placement. We've figured that out downstream, that we have a better way of doing this. So what we're going to do is just rebuild this. And I didn't even have this plan, but I think it's fine. All right, let's do like that, right? We're going to have to... Well, we could copy it, but I think we'll just do it the old-fashioned way for right this second. Yeah, let's just do 2 of them, right? I think we can do it like this. And then I think what we can do is say... Oh, it's right here, right? It's really like this. It's boom, boom. But actually, it's between here because I want to put one more of these guys here. So let's do this, right? And then we do it again. And we don't need to do it. We just need to take this out. Now, I'm going to duplicate this. See, that's not going to work either. Oh, right. I did it here. And I moved those up. So we're going to dupe those, which means you probably need a lot more of them. Let's get... more fast, more longs, and then we're going to put the power pole. Oops, I did it again. Again, I wish it was the same button, but it's not. It's 2 different buttons. All right, let's copy this. Oops. Oh, I didn't know there was an undo button. Interesting. Okay. Let's take this out because I don't think it'll copy. The underground won't copy that way, I don't think. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, cool. Now we'll do a copy for this build. Like this, copy, copy, and then that lets it get rid of the gears faster. Another thing I did, which I didn't do here, we're going to need more underground, it looks like. And we're probably going to need more gears. I bet you. We're making gears. I don't want to make gears. Why am I making gears? Let's get these 2 guys so we don't interrupt our flow. That's even better. Another thing I did was kind of split this thing. Because, well, right now, everybody's moving. So I'm not going to really worry about it, and I don't think it's going to back up. We're never going to have enough iron to back this system up, so it's fine. But what I did is curve this in like I did down there to like balance the belt mid-build. I don't know if we can actually do that here because I think it would screw it up, actually. Let's give this guy some power just in case he needs it, which he won't probably. But this is fine because nobody is waiting. I don't see anybody waiting, and really the guy that would be waiting would be this guy down here. Seems like he's not waiting, so I think we're okay. That's good. All right, we did that. Let's check it off the list. We disconnected the steel and fixed it, really. Fixed the gears. We have way more gears popping out now. So let's go down here. Now, another thing we want to do is I want to put some red wire on builds that I want to limit. Namely this one. I limited it already, but it's going to keep building until it has a whole bunch of these guys in here. So what we're going to do is say, hey... Oh, can't do it to there. Well, we can do it to there, right? Well, we can actually do it to here. We'll say, hey, when it's 200, if the turrets are less than 200, then go ahead. But it's not, so it's going to stop, right? It's not going to let anything through here. And that way, these guys will just basically run out of stuff, raw materials. And then we'll stop using up consuming these raw materials because these guys are going to pile up in here, right? There's nowhere to put them. They'll pile up. They'll get like 50 each in here or something like that, or maybe even 10 is too many because this is way too many. We don't need this many, so that's decent. Now another thing we need to do. I think this is fine just to let these guys pile up. There's not that many. Well, it actually might be. So what we can do is I think this guy's going to have 100, right? When this guy has 100. I want you to stop this, right? It's again, we're going to limit this thing. If you have 100 poles, which is right here, 100 big poles. If it's less than 100, keep going. But which it is right now, so that's fine. But once it is, I don't want that whole build to fill up. That's like 30 more guys, right? So I don't want that. Stop. But I don't want to stop it up right here because it stops even for small poles. I only want it for big poles to stop. Okay. Down here, I don't care. We're gonna have so many on. It doesn't matter if we have 100 laying around. What we could do is, what is this one? 2,000. I mean, we could do it here too. I don't know if this is really worth it, but we'll do it anyway. If you have less than 2,000 fast belt, keep going. I guess. That's all right. It's gonna be going forever, probably. This guy will probably. Well, this guy doesn't consume that much. 10 plate. We could probably do it here. Let's just do it all the way down, I guess. right? We'll just literally copy. Why don't we copy paste so I can just change it to regular belt, and we'll say how much we're doing. I want to say, yeah, 200. This is 200. So actually we can copy this because this is going to be the same. I think this is 200 as well, except what this is it's 200 underground, fast underground, which actually we did the wrong one. This should be fast, just regular underground. There we go. So it's already stopped. I mean, these guys have 5 in them, so this is not that big of a deal. This will be a slightly bigger deal because these actually consume a lot of gears. It's 20 per like fast underground. So this is a lot of gears, man. This is not a little bit. This is not a small amount. In fact, we're never going to have enough gears to fill this thing up. We might, but I really doubt it. Like if it really backed up, it could be a possibility. All right, sweet. We did that. That's fine. Everybody else is good. Let's check that off the list. We need to get back to the minibus because I do want to make fast splitters, which, again, we're putting more stuff on the bus that takes gears, but it is what it is. And then we're going to run around, build that wall, and let this thing back up. So I think it's probably okay. Let's look at, we're going to have to put splitters on there as well. We're going to need electronics. So that's fine. We need belts. They're already on the bus. That's perfect, which means we're going to have to... This is gears only? Gears and underground. Yeah. Okay. So what we need to do is bring belts down, which is right here. We're going to have to go underground with belts. And then we'll do this, right? And then we probably are going to need gears. No gears. Gears for fast splitters. So let's bring gears down. We're also going to need probably iron. Yeah, iron and more electronic circuits. So this is going to really make it hard for us to do. The green circuits are just going to get stupid, but it is what it is. Let's bring those all the way down. This is going to be a really big expansion down here. First time an iron product is needing these, though. That's kind of interesting. Let's clear all this stuff out. How are we doing on goo? We could probably use some more goo. We might add goo to the list, but it's... Well, we have... I know repair packs use... do they use gears? I really hope they don't use gears. Cool, we got stack inserters. That's awesome. Let's make... Oh, we can't make modular armor yet because we don't have advanced circuits. But we need plastic for that, which we're getting set up for anyway. All right, so we need... Where is it? Repair packs? I thought it was right here. Oh, there they are. Yeah, more gears, man. We'll just make goo by hand. I'm not doing it. So let's put splitters in. We'll just put like literally one build. I think it's fine. Splitters, copy pasta, and this guy only takes three things. Right. So we're gonna put the inputs in first because what happens when I put the output is I route it to the wrong belt. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, diddlio, I'm an idiot. Yes, you are. Okay, plate and transport belt. Let's do that first. So we're going to need splitter on this guy, which do we have any? Apparently we don't. Let's make more. We're going to split this guy right here. Then we're going to take him underground, right? And we're going to put it here. I'm not going to expand this, and if I do, it'll be at some point in the future. This guy is going to come up right here. So it's okay to have, and we'll just paste this guy in. He's totally fine. We might go under, oh, we're definitely going to go underground with gears, so let's do it. Can I do it here? I mean, yeah, I can. Do I? Nah, it's not as good, so let's do it here. That's wrong, right? That is incorrect. This has to go up, so let's move this. That's not the right spot. It's supposed to go right. And actually, let's take that out. It's supposed to go right there. So actually, it goes right here, and like that, and then the underground goes there. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Again, it's just the way it works. Then this guy goes under, because we probably will need those. This guy can go under like that and literally disconnect. All right, so now we need iron, but we're going to need it right here, right? So let's get that going. And it would be a good idea just to make it now because we really need these guys. All right, let's make the build. How fast are we doing these things? 1 second. Oh, yeah, we need a lot of this stuff. And we put, yeah, that's good. We put... This is okay. This is gonna be exactly like this, right? This is the build right here, same exact build. So let's go like this, and we're gonna have to rip this up because it won't take that out for some stupid reason. I don't know why. I push Shift Drop. I'm sure Ethereal Phoenix can tell me how I can do that better and more efficiently. Now this is gonna have to be chips. This is totally fine that we have to go up underneath. Now actually we could turn. We actually like. We'll do it one more back. We'll do this one more back to make it so we can turn this guy in. So yeah, actually it's going to go like that. Let's move this back a little bit. Let's detach all this stuff. Let's put that back in. There we go. That's okay. I don't mind doing this. I'm getting a little bit faster on fixing this stuff. Then we got to have this guy come all the way down. We don't know where he's going to be yet. He's going to split at some point. Let's just do the underground, though. Let's underground to there. It's not really ideal. But if we do it to there, it'd be bad. Okay, let's just do it to there. Then we're going to split this guy here. And then we're going to go just like this. We are going to do this underground right here just to do keep the integrity of the minibus. There we go. Chips coming in. All right, now we can do the export. Right, we can do the export now and the box and all that kind of stuff. Now we won't have to make these, so that's kind of cool, right? We don't have anybody picking this stuff up. We got to pick this stuff up, dude. That stinks, because I really wanted 2 of these on there. And there's really no extra space. We're using it all. I mean, I could... we can't do it right there. It won't work. If I do one there, it'll just put it over here. Yeah, that's bad. I don't like that. It's just not going to happen that way. We're going to have to take this out, which means we can take this out too. We're going to have to do this. Oops, no. And then this has to... No, that's wrong. Wait a minute. Oh, we already have that. There. This has to be the guy that dumps, I guess. I'd rather have this guy dump. I know this is a little odd, and that is wrong. Okay, here we go. This guy's going to pick up. This guy's going to dump. But he's got to go up here. There we go. Now this has to go back here. So this is actually a slightly different build. That's okay, though. All right, so the way this works is really we can go like this. Well, we have to do that. Right? Like that. Because we're picking up... We're undergrounding it right there. All right. Why are we out of chips? We're out of chips. Oh, because it's not connected down here. That's interesting. All right, let's get the underground and just do it. There we go. Let's actually rip this out. We don't need this stuff. Oops. Well, we need that. What is it doing? Go. There we go. Okay, cool. I can't wait to get fast belt. I'm already like feeling like our belt is too slow. Probably because our minibus is getting fairly large, to be really honest here. All right, so for splitters, again, we don't need that many. I think we need just like 2 stacks, and I think we need to do a red wire in here. Once we have 100 of these guys, I think it's 100. I think they're stacks of 50. I'm going to say, you know, we don't need more. As long as it's less than 100, you know, that's cool. Because I really only need like a stack of those, maybe 2 stacks. Let's do 2 stacks so I can grab a stack and still have a stack there. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to copy this build. No, not yet. Let's look at what the build looks like for fast splitters. Okay, this one is like this other build because it's going to literally duplicate the whole thing. It's going to be this whole thing. Just right here. It's the same. Except that it's not those guys. Right? It's fast splitters, not underground. Not fast underground. That's it. That's the only difference. The other difference is just what it takes to make these things, which is chips and gears. So we'll bring gears down. We already have it. We're going to have to merge it, right? So we're going to need a splitter off of gears. Let's go this direction. And we're probably going to want it right there, because then we can go underneath and all that good stuff. Right? We got to go right there. So that means that guy's going to be an underground because we're going to have green coming up right there. Like that. Right? So let's bring green down. Let's clear out a little bit more of these trees, I guess. Got to dump this wood at some point. Dump it to crumpet, right? Let's make some... I'm always worried we're going to run out of goo. All right, let's bring this down. Splitter goes here, because we're literally just running this through. Now, let's, again, keep the integrity of the minibus here, even though we're not really using it at this point and may never use it again, actually. There we go. Gears has to connect. That's it. That's the whole build. So the other part of the build is, for some reason, we don't have power up here. How did we do that up here? Oh, the power was from the previous guy. And he's not covering it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just put it here. That looks good. There. Cool. Now we have fast splitters coming out. Again, what we want to do, though, is limit this guy to 2 stacks, and I think it's 100. Yeah, see? It's 100. So let's red wire this, and we're going to copy the setting, and we'll just change it to fast splitters, not normal splitters. Cool. Okay, so splitters are on there. Delete. Assemblers. I think those take more. Those take more gears, right? Right? More gears. We don't have the gears for this, guys. We just don't, man. But I don't want to make those by hand every 5 seconds. Like, I only have 1 left. In fact, we should probably make some more. Let's make... Oh, we can't. Why aren't we making some? Okay. See, we're going to have... No, we don't make chips. Let's grab chips and gears now. I bet you we need gears. Not really. We just need chips. Chips are having a hard time keeping up. They're about to have a really hard time. We don't really need 2 stacks of those. Jeez. Let's do like that. We don't need that much. Not right now. We might need them later, but we don't right now. Okay, so that's looking good. Assemblers. I don't want to run back and forth. That's kind of a reason you want to grab 50 of them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to run back and forth grabbing chips and grabbing gears and all this stuff. We're just gonna let it go. I think we're good. I'm just gonna move forward. Goo, same thing. I'm just gonna make goo on the fly. It'll be fine. Which this is goo, so let's just say this is done. Start freeway. We're not ready for that. We have to make concrete. So let's add that. Let's concrete, auto concrete. We got to make that real soon. Like, that's the first thing we're going to make after we set up base 2. I'm going to say we're good with minibus. We're good, minibus. Go away. We're done. So we're going to auto the concrete. We're going to base 2.0, set up walls, defense. All right. We're going to set up the defense. The next thing for base 2.0 is set up smelts, right? Well, we're gonna have to tap ores, and then we have trains. Can we make trains? I don't know. Let's trains are just steel, really. Okay, so trains, not a problem. We do need a lot more engines, though. We probably should unstopper the engine build, or maybe, well, it's MFA'd right now, but maybe we can just tap it into the minibus. But it's electronic circuits. It's going backward. I don't think that's going to work. We're going to have to hand feed this. That's okay. We have tons of this stuff. We can hand feed this, no problem. Let's do that. Let's do that real fast. We're going to want trains, I think. I'm going to set up some rudimentary trains to deliver our ore. Then I'm going to figure out, probably off camera, or maybe I will do it off camera. I'll figure out exactly how I want my train setups to go. And I might build, probably on camera, I will be building some train blueprints, because I really just want to start with blueprints on my trains to make sure they're exactly the same and I don't have to screw around too much. Figuring out customizing every train stop is not something I want to do. So why did we turn this off? Why is it turned off? It doesn't have pipe. Oh, there's the pipe. Okay, well, I don't have pipe. There is no pipe. Just have to hand make it. I think I need a pipe setup. Why don't we have one guy making pipe? We can't. Okay. We can't. I hate that word. I don't like we can't. And that ain't true, buddy. We can do pipe right here. Sort of. If we're really creative. If we're really super creative in how we do it. We don't have any splitters. That's interesting. We are still making pipe. Get out of here. Make some splitters, because I need them. If we do this, and we do the thing, and we do it right, it just works. All right, we'll just do one. And we'll move this guy, because now he can actually be placed slightly more optimally. All right, this guy's going to be pipes. Nope, that's undergrounds. We need regular pipes here. This guy's going to be pipes. And we're going to have a thing for him. Well, I don't know where this is going to go. Maybe over here. Looks good to me. They're also going to have one of these. And it has to go underground. That's the part that's going to be rough. How are we going to do that? Well, we can send this guy underground, right? And then send him underground like that. So this guy can go underground like this. That gives us a little more space to take this guy underground. Now I need more undergrounds. Right? We're going to go like this and then come up like that. And then we're going to go like this. Okay, then we're going to put one more guy here. There we go. We're going to auto this build, man. Because no, right? Because no thanks. I don't want to... Actually, this needs to go one more back. I don't want to be making these by hand. It's not why I'm doing this. It's not why I play this game. All right, we don't need this. We need it here, actually, because we're going to do a longhand. Why is this not working? There we go. Pick it up and then drop it off, please. There. Now, I'm going to limit this to 1 stack. Well, 2, because we'll actually have pipe. Maybe that's a good idea, actually. So there we go. We got engines popping out now. We got no plate or electronics, though. Let's get 3 stacks of that, right? And let's get some gears, even though I hate robbing this guy, because it's going to make life miserable for us. Now, what we can also do is tell it, this guy should stop if this guy has enough dudes. Let's say I want 100 engines. So when this guy has 100 engines... Oh, there's the steel. Let's tell this guy to stop when there's 100 engines. Right? So when engines is less than 100, which I believe it's over here. I'm pretty sure engine... it might be... Yeah, it might be this. There we go. Engines are less than 100, keep going. Right? But when they get more than 100, or when they hit 100, stop. Right? This thing will not feed anybody anymore. How are we doing on steel over here? We're all right, but let's go rob it a little bit. Let's just go get a couple more. Oh, we had a little bit. Well, it's okay down there. That's better. All right. This is working. Good. Now we're going to get engines, and we can make locomotives, okay? That's done. It wasn't even on the list. Doing really well, I think, on this episode. Now I can just take this out. This is literally, like, what's the point of this? I know where everything is. Okay, how are we doing on this? Are we done? Almost. Why is it stopped? Why is this stopped? It's not putting it in. We have no steel. We have no... Steel is out. Okay, I have to unstopper the steel now. It is what it is. It's completely out now. It's time to let... You know, we're going to take half of our... a quarter of our plate, iron plate, and send it over to steel. Now, we could expand these forges if we had full belts of iron going in. Actually, we could expand it by just getting... nah, because we would have to expand it all the way down here. And I don't... Yeah, we're not going to do that. So we also got an upgrade to mining, which is good. We're getting more mining efficiency, which that's a good idea because... Well, actually, let's put more of these dudes in for this one little patch right here. And let's take these out. Might be only that guy. There we go. Let's fill this belt. Really, it's that guy that needs to be filled, but I think what we'll do is go underneath with this guy. It's going to be a little bit wonky, but again, we don't care what this looks like. Okay, guys? We don't care because we're ripping this whole thing out eventually. So this is just for gigs right now. So let's merge that into here. Right? So that guy can have even more iron coming in. We need a thing up here. There we go. All right. I want to make sure these guys have plenty of iron. Now the whole patch is being mined. And it's getting sucked 5k for, 20 minutes. This thing's going to be gone. Yeah, copper not doing so bad. Just a couple of these guys, right? Well, 3 of them. But I don't think we have to worry about copper. It's not doing too horribly. In fact, it's way backed up, so it's fine. We're getting a lot of unlocks, too, with science. That's great. By the way, the walls are ready, so that's good. And landfill, ready to go, right? It's just 200. Everything's going well. Let's check power. Power, extremely well, actually. How's coal? Coal's looking good. I'm just checking everything to make sure that we're good to go. I already noticed this before, but I wanted to rip this out on camera. Let's rip out our last MFA build. Now we're like legitly. Oh, there's a little splitter right there on the ground. Thanks, little splitter. We're legitly transformed from base 1 to base 1.5. Right? We're done. Undo those. Okay. Sweet. We got a lot of extra time, too. Okay, so we're going to auto the concrete. But first, we need to set up defense. What else are we doing with base 2? Let's do this. Let's kill these. And let's edit this. Base 2 setup. Okay, we're going to make it a big one right here. Now, I'm going to expand it. We're going to say we need defense. We also need, we're going to need, what did I say? Tap ore nodes. Right, but before that, we're going to need, oops, cancel. We're going to need train blueprints, right? Because we want to make sure that when we're going to make a train, basically we're going to make a blueprint for an ore station. And that way I can just slap it down. I don't have to redraw everything and all that stuff, saves us some time. Then what we're going to do, because I'm also going to have a drop-off blueprint probably. I need to figure out where my warehouse is going to go, because I really do feel like it's good to have a supply of materials saved up so you can get burst, right? I'm probably going to want to blueprint that, which I'm not going to write that down. But so we're going to tap ore nodes. We're going to get blueprints going. We are going to set up smelts, right? Then, oh, we need to set up the ore warehouse. Set up ore receiving station, right? Warehouse. Okay, cool. Again, that's going to go above smelting up the smelts. Train blueprints, then we're going to tap the ore nodes, then we're going to set up the... Actually, this is going to go the other way around. We've got to set up the receiving center first, and then we tap the ore nodes, because then the ore will come in. Then we set up the smelts. We actually should set up that even before. Once this is all ready, we tap the nodes. No, that's fine. Because then what's going to happen is the ore will come in, and it'll start filling up that buffer, right? While we're getting the smelts all set up. Then we'll let the ore flow through the smelts, pick it up on the other end. So we're going to need to build, well, we really don't need a spot to pick up like plate, do we? I mean, I guess it's time to start set up bus, right? We're going to start bussing. So probably bus blueprint. Set up the bus blueprint, then you're ready. Like, let it rock, right? Just rock on. Okay, I think that's good for our plans. I think we're good. At that point, we'll probably need new plans anyway. We need to reset up the science. Set up new science, right? Because here's the thing about the science. I'm not going to have it coming off the main bus, probably. I'm going to modularize the science, because I don't want to worry about where it's going to go on the bus and how much room it'll take, because there are a lot more packs this time around than I've ever used before. I think the max packs I ever used was like on the bus was like 4. I only needed to worry about 4 packs, I think. So this one has 6 or 7 packs. And so I'd rather do that at a station or something that's I can just train things to it. You know, different consumables or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that, but we'll figure it out. I think we're good. And again, I want to set up... Actually, what we're going to do is set up the mall. Set up the mall. The mall is something... I kind of made a mini mall, right? Delete. Set up the mall. Set up the mall. So I made like a mini mall with a mini bus. And basically the mall, and everybody knows this, but for those who don't, it's where you have a line of boxes with products and you just drive down there and pick up the stuff you need like you're at the mall, which the mall is a really old term now. A lot of people they're like, mall. I've been to the mall like 3 times my whole life. Makes sense. The mall is more of a 90s thing, even a 2000s thing, but they're dead now. Now people go to, I don't know, chain grocery store areas, right? Chain commercial areas where you just have like a big area with a whole bunch of like Applebee's and Costco's there and all the big box stores, and it's all the exact same. I don't know, man. Don't get me started on chain stores. I use chain stores because I'm not sure you could not use chain stores, but I don't like them. I prefer mom and pop shops. I like the character and coolness of the like really cool different kinds of shops, uniqueness to them. That's why I loved living in the city, right? I used to live right in the heart of Sacramento. I don't live there anymore. Recently, I've had to move to an area that I can have a bigger house, right? But I loved that all the little places were mom and pop unique places where they all had their own character and feel and stuff, and they didn't get boring. And that's the thing. These suburb areas, the reason I don't like them is because it's so same. The sameness is so everywhere that I'm bored. I'm just bored out of my mind. All the houses are the same. Everybody drives the same car. Everyone has the same clothes on. Every store is just a copy. Every shopping center is a copy of the previous shopping center. It's like Factorio, but in real life, and it's really maddening. So anyway, that was like a little bit of a rant. Again, I'm trying to think of if you have any suggestions for games that I might be able to do a podcast style let's play with. Put them in the comments section. Again, if you didn't see Space Truckers, please go check it out. I just played Elite Dangerous and shuttled back and forth between stations trading. And then I just talked about current events and stuff like that. It was really fun. And then we talked about it in the comments section and everything. So check that out. Just a little bit of a mini break there. Cool. All right, so let's get back to it. And it doesn't matter because we need our system to build our stuff, to build us things. We're waiting on basically gears. So it's totally fine if we wait like that. Now that we've got that done, auto concrete is going to need to be in part of base 2.0 setup. So we'll say auto the concrete, right? Now I think concrete, oops, cancel. I think concrete needs plate. So why don't we put it up here? Probably going to need it before the blueprint of busing. Now, I'm going to set up a temporary concrete. So why don't we edit this? Temporary concrete setup, because I think what we're going to do is put concrete on the mall. I think this concrete is just going to get me going with like my bus blueprint and other things, building a freeway out to the different ore areas, stuff like that. That's going to become way before the mall, right? So we're going to set that up like after smelts probably. That means we can delete this because it's literally not going to come in. Start the freeway. Why don't we we'll just start the freeway when we need it. So let's just kill this, I guess. There's really once I have concrete, I can do it whenever. Science Q, we'll keep this. Right now, I'm just picking whatever. We don't need anything right now, so I'm just making sure the queue stays filled. All right, that's going to be base 2.0 setup. That's what's coming up. So that's what we're going to do. Let's close that. Let's open this and make sure it's full. We're almost done, so I'm glad I did that. We're just about done with all these. We can get accumulators, I guess. We can't build them yet, but cool, because we need batteries. Because we need red chips. We need plastics. Let's get, I don't know, the easy stuff. Actually, capacity bonus would be better than this. Then we'll get accumulators. Then we're just going to get everything under the sun here. Like this, basically. Okay, there we go. Because we're going to be done with green science and have nothing to do. Okay, that's all set up. Now let's look at the map. We have tons of colas hanging out. I need to remember to burn that when we move. All right, if you look at the map, our plumes are getting really huge. We're going to go kill the spider base next because it's literally they're going to start attacking us. Then what we're going to do is we're going to clear all this stuff out. Now, that is a huge base. I believe we're going to get away with killing it. We might have to go kind of slow. But I want to make this is going to be base 2. It's going to be this whole area. It's going to start up here probably, where we put smelts, and then our bus will start about right there. Because the bus can literally go all the way down here before it has to blow up anything or care. We might blow up some of these because they might get in the way a little bit. We'll see. The main part of the bus is going to start right there, and we're going to move out left and right just like we did with the minibus. Great. We might have to alternate what's on each side. I know for what I've been doing now is all the copper stuff's been on one side. I will do that. All the copper probably will be on one side, but I'm going to probably put some iron stuff over there too, just because copper is not as necessary. And I want to make sure the bus kind of stays even as far as we don't want one lopsided side and one has a really short piece because we're going to run out of space, right? Another thing I have to remember is, and I watched a video about this, is really cool. I know I'm just talking a lot, but bear with me here. I'm planning, right? Is I want to leave space in our mall and in our bus to inject new plate, okay, or new materials. We're gonna have 4 belts of fast belt iron or whatever plate we're doing, and We're going to have to inject that again when it starts to really run out. We can't keep up. So we need to leave some space for that. I don't know when we're going to put those spots in to get that space, but we'll figure it out later. So we're going to start clearing these out. We're going to start putting in some walls. I think I'm just literally going to wall like that because that gives us a lot of space here. We got to check this to make sure there's no muck over here because the biters can walk over that muck. I'm hoping there isn't. So we'll have to check that. If there is, we'll have to also put something there. All right, let's go do some exploration. We've got about 20 minutes left. It's time to start exploring, but it's dark, so we can't do it. Let's make a wall blueprint, right? One that we're going to use to create this wall. Now, I'm just going to do a singular wall for now. It might get a little bit more crazy later on, but I want to make sure I have enough wall right now, and I might upgrade later. All right, so let's go down over here and do it. We should have plenty of what we need if we zoom out specifically. So let's just say we want some wall, and we're going to build it like, I don't know, like this, right? Cool. There we go. And then I'm going to get some turrets, which I think are way down there. Do I have some on me? I probably do. Yeah, I have 51. That's actually a lot. Turrets are going to go like this. Let's put it, we're going to do a turret. Well, for now, we'll do this. Oops. Because I want to take them out where I don't want them. Now, do I want to leave 2 spaces and put a turret? Or do I want to do one every other? Every other will run us out fast. In fact, let's do that. And then when we see an attack, I don't know, I feel like this won't be enough. Yeah, that won't be enough. In fact, this might not even be enough, because I think our biters are going to get pretty dangerous. But we have to have enough space to make this work. It's got to be exactly overlapping, right? So we need one more turret right here, and a little bit more wall. Like that. Yeah, that's the same. Okay. What we'll do is run this guy up over here. Like that, probably. Then we can take this out, not have to worry about it getting in the way of our blueprint. There we go. All right, so we've got that. Let's pull these up. Now we're going to get belt. Let's just do regular belt. We don't need any fancy fast belt or anything. This is literally just for defenses. The rounds can move really slowly. It doesn't matter. Now, we're going to build something that just has a there and back belt. All right. We're not going to... Actually, it should go all the way around. We should just connect it. So we don't need this much belt. This is too much. All we have to do is connect this thing in a big circle, and we won't need the extra belt. That's going to save us a bunch of belt. Then we're going to need just these slow inserters, right? They don't have to be fast. They're just regular types here. Then we're going to do one of these. Oh! I like that. Can we put it back here, though? That's probably a better idea, to be honest. No, because then I don't have to clear out as many trees and stuff. Yeah, let's do it like that. All right, let's leave it. Let's put only 2 lights in here. So we're probably going to want the lights like that, let's say. That looks good. And then another thing we'll do is we need a big power pole, right, to connect these. So how far can I go with this? Really far. Can I just put 1 in the center then? Can I just do that and it'll cover it? Probably. I mean, it's not in the center, but you get what I'm saying. All right, so let's see. Do we have? We don't. Okay, so we need a new one of these. I could repurpose this. That's probably what I'm going to do. Let's repurpose this. This will be our defense blueprint. Boom. Okay, great. All right, good. Now we need to edit this because it should be a gun, right? We're going to say it's a turret. There we go. That's defenses. Defense against the dark arts. Nice. I think that's good. I think that's all we need. Now we just need to basically get a whole bunch of stuff on us, right? I feel like we should drop a lot of our stuff and get some space so we can run out and do stuff. So let's rip this out. Obviously, we don't need it now. And then we need to set up a box and drop things that we don't need. Okay, that's good. We're not building stuff out there. If we run out of stuff, we got to come back. Right? So let's fill up on walls. I think we're ready to go now. And it's light outside. We need coal because we need to power the car. So let's get coal out of here because we have tons. I don't want to get more. Oh, it's over here. Duh. Let's get like 3 stacks of coal. Let's get in that car and start doing some mayhem, guys. We're really at the time. We have like 10 minutes. Let's go over here and set it up, and then we're going to wait till the next episode to do this because it's kind of pointless to do it right now. Let's go over here and start setting it up. We actually going to have to be really careful. We don't have a place to get out here. We did it before we had the car. So we haven't cleared any of this out. We have goo because we're going to have to probably rip out trees. I feel like we're going to want goo on the bus, but it's fine for now. Okay, we're going to make our gate right here for now. We're going to make it right here, like literally right there. Oops, no. Literally not right there. God damn it. I have not gone into the settings and changed that, so just, again, it is what it is. All right, we're ready. And we're not really out of time, but I want to wait because we're really about to embark on a totally different thing now. So we might as well wait to the next episode. We're ready to go for base 2. Well, we have everything set up on the bus. We just need to wait for all that stuff to get filled in and it fill everything up. And now we just told it to build more stuff. So I might let this run off camera for a little while just to let it fill in because we're actually building faster than our stuff can build. I would normally say we should tap more iron and get more iron to this thing, make it work faster, right? But we can't, not with the current base, which is totally fine. Base 1.5 is maxed. Let's start base 2. So if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Please thumbs up as well. I've seen that happen. I've already seen it happen, guys. I'd just like to remind other people that don't know about that, I guess, or don't think about it. And I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.